Hello, my name is Frank Silverman, the Executive Director of the Martial Arts Industry Association, and today I'm going to tell you a quick story that just happened to me recently in my own studios. We have 10 in Orlando, Florida, and every year, actually a couple times a year, we meet with our insurance agent to make sure all of our policy is where it needs to be, and policies meaning not just for our martial arts schools, but some buildings that we own and some other projects that we're involved with. So it's kind of just a checkup from the neck up. And she initiated this meeting this time around because she was concerned about some liability aspects that we might have at our school. One reason is she happens to be a martial artist as well and trains at one of our schools, and she noticed a bunch of children sparring without mouthpieces. So she came to talk to me how I should address this and some other issues that we might want to try and nip at the bud. So here's some of the information I learned and that I want to pass on to you because it's so important. She made the comment, one, that we're doing great because we have everybody fill out our waiver, and when they fill out our agreement, they're filling out another waiver. So actually two different waivers that say virtually the same thing, and she wanted to commend us on that that's really important. Although she commented that she doesn't believe if there's a horrific accident that the waivers may actually help us. But again, it's a stepping stone. Very, very important. So here's the hit list for everybody that she gave me. Make sure everybody's filling out those waivers. 2 is better than 1. Next thing is, we are obviously incorporated. She does a check for us to make sure our corporate papers are up to date. Make sure yours are up to date. You probably have to refile them with your state every year. And of course, we are a corporate structure for our schools in Orlando. The next thing she wanted to point out is we're required with our insurance company to make sure everybody has a list of the rules. And what she was concerned about for us was that we weren't always handing out those rules. And I acknowledged to her that, we might not be. And she says, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to post the rules on your website. And in information, we're going to tell everybody to find out more information about rules on our website. So that was easy. I took a responsibility away from the instructors. And next she says, hey, let's always, whenever we sell gear, make sure we put a list of the rules in with the gear sales, because that was pretty easy. We just staple it to all headgear. So whenever anybody buys headgear, it's a guarantee they re-get the rules. So first, she wanted to check, make sure we were double wavering people. 2, she wanted to make sure our corporate papers were up to date, and we are incorporated. If not, you need to talk to your attorney. She wanted to make sure that we're passing out the rules with our sparring gear, but always when people sign up, making sure we have the rules on our website. And then she wanted to make sure we're following our rules. There's a reason that you have to, most insurance companies require you to wear a head, hands, feet, mouth, and groin protector. And she says, although we theoretically should be making sure everybody or the boys are wearing their cups and groin protectors, she understands not checking that. That could be a whole nother lawsuit. But she says when a child doesn't wear their mouthpiece, we're opening ourselves to exposure. She says, as a matter of fact, think about this. The insurance company wants to figure out how not to insure you. So the idea is if I'm not wearing a headgear, but you hurt yourself, technically the claim could be denied, even though it's not me hurt. We shouldn't have been fighting in the first place. So you've got to follow your own rules, and the rules that you have are the ones set out by your insurance company. So I thought that was great advice, and I think it's something we all need to work on because we work so hard to build our business. Accidents do happen. They do. And if they happen, it doesn't mean that we have to be exposed or possibly lose our business. So make sure you take notes on that, make sure you implement them, and above all, make sure you're following your rules.